called Money Does Not Buy You Happiness. Money does not buy you happiness. Now, money does not buy you happiness unless we're talking about the antidepressants that I have been swallowing that don't let me feel sad. They don't let me feel sad, but ironically, they do not allow me to feel happiness either, and everything that seems to bring me happiness makes me more aware of my lack of it. Now, depression is not a flaw in character, it is a flaw in chemistry, and I don't think I can explain what this does inside my brain. All I know is that I feel the blood in my veins is simply made of mistakes, and I am all too familiar with feeling empty. Even though the good I've had outweighs the bad, it is the bad in the end that leaves me with my sleepless nights, and I feel that the whole world is against me. And I look up at the sky and I see stars that cut through the darkness and fade away into nothing, and I wonder if gravity will ever turn off and I will fall into something much greater than I am. And I wonder if that's what it feels like to die. Now, suicidal minds are not afraid of small ledges and high places. They are not afraid of fast cars on rainy days. So I push the pedal to the floor just to see what it feels like to fly. Just to see what it feels like to feel anything at all, when in reality it is what I feel and cannot see that terrifies me the most. It is what I feel and what I think that makes me the most uneasy, and I cannot let go of the things that torture me inside. And I'm just so sick of this cloudy mind and saddened skies that keep asking me how much longer do I have when I wish that every breath was my last. And my mind has become a broken record playing sweet sounds of death and decay, and I have grown sick of the sound of my own heartbeat. I feel like I have to remind myself to breathe, and I have grown sick of the fact that the hardest part of living is just taking those breaths to stay. And I think I have seen the darkest of times, but I'm always wrong because it only gets darker. And I just don't think that anybody understands what I mean when I say I do not need water to feel like I'm drowning. Now, trust me, I have tried to cherish every morning that I've woken up and didn't want to die, and I've tried to stay suspended in those specific moments, but I'm left counting down the minutes until I find the thought of death in the back of my mind once again, and I waste my time trying to find another means of escape. And I thought I was getting better, but I remembered what I was trying to get away from. And someone once told me that casual sex is a form of self-harm, but at least I don't have blood running down my arms. Not anymore. And I may have scars of the past, and I find myself in someone else's bed each night, but it's just a distraction from the fact that my mind is the trench in which I am to be buried. But hey, at least I have the world convinced of my contentment. I just wish I was strong enough to pretend forever. And if I told you how many times I've sat on the shower floor while death filled and spilled over and under my thoughts, you would cry too. And sometimes I feel I'm alive, and sometimes I feel I never will be.